Game plan live, and we lost in game number 9. Suck.
Game number 9, Doe. Welcome to
Game
YB
number
Game
9.
Plan. I got my man Big Twizzy and Doe Bus here with me. Hey, we coming to y'all live with the recap of yesterday's game in SoFi, fellas. The Steelers go down 25-10 to the Los Angeles Chargers. Just real quick, Twizzy, Doe, I got to get y'all just initial knee-jerk reaction to our performance versus the Chargers. What's your overall? Just overall. Don't get in depth, but overall.
We can never play a complete complementary game. Can't be defense, offense, special teams just can't go right. It just has to be somebody was great, other one was sad, somebody was okay, or one was mediocre. It's just I don't understand. That's why I need to get into what I need to say about this owner and this where we're going. But go ahead. What else you got? Go ahead, Twan.
Okay. Big Twizzy. Overall, what's your eyes telling you? What's your eyes telling you, Twizzy?
One word: anemic, man. Anemic, man. We're truly losing the standard of what this city represents and what football means to this city, man. I seen it last night. That shit was hurtful. That shit was hurtful, man. That shit was hurtful.
What is the standard, Twizzy?
The standard is mediocrity. Just like me and Doe touched on earlier, the standard is mediocrity. Just like I said, the standard is spoken one way, but the way it plays out in real life is mediocrity, and then Coach T touches it all up and butters it all up by going to the podium with great wordplay. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, none of that is transferred onto the field, man. And it's just, it's like, and it's like telling it's like convincing somebody you're a good person and you really not. Coach T is trying to convince us. Coach T is trying to convince us that we're a team of high standards and all that. But then when you look at it on the field, we like, okay, we know what high standard. You know what high standard of coaching look like, and I'm gonna step off of it. You know what high standard of coaching look like? What they doing up in New England right now. That's a coach going in there, literally changing the culture. That's what it looked like when the players has completely bought in, and we can move on from that and let Doe because Doe ready to cook. Doe ready to cook.
No doubt. And we gonna get into Doe's soliloquy in a minute here, but Doe, again, don't go too in depth, especially not on the owners yet, because that's one of my questions I'm gonna throw to you and Twizzy. What are your eyes telling you? I mean, Lifton once said it was anemic, abysmal, I should say.
This is all leading up to a few years from when Ben ripped his arm up.
Okay.
And what we're scared of as an organization, starting from the owner, because they've been doing things the same way since the 70s, since they start winning. Everything has had to be slow and methodical. That's not the NFL no more. It's big money, crush little money, if you're not paying attention. And you have to be able to adapt to that. Robert Kraft up there in New England has adapted to that. Seattle has adapted to that. Because they was going the same way we was going, both organizations. Stuck.
So Doe, what is our direction then? What is our direction, though?
Who the hell fucking knows? It's the same old direction. The same direction where we went to 4 dances since I've been 44 years old, since I'm 44. It's been to 4. The whole time. A whole lot of playoffs, a whole lot of AFC championship games. Only 4 times we stepped in the dance. That's for a reason. A man rips up his arm in 16th year, damn near Tommy John surgery, and you don't go get no replacement? You don't go trade up in the top 5 with all you got for a quarterback? It set us back. Ben's next year's Hall of Fame eligible. What are we doing?
Right.
It makes no sense.
And we still haven't found that replacement.
You got a 41-year-old out there that don't want to get hit. He been playing well for his age, don't get me wrong. About to be 42. Phantom wife man, don't want to get hit.
Big Twizzy, what's the direction, fam?
I'm with Doe. The direction is baseline. We flying at 0. We ain't -1. We ain't +1. We just flying at 0. We are even kill. You know, we're an even kill team. One day it look good, one day it look horrible. One week it looks exceptional, one week it looks anemic, like yesterday. You know, it's just, and we just find a way to stay flat. We find a way to stay at zero. We don't go under zero. We don't go above zero. We just stay right there at zero. So direction is only you only can give direction when you can see it. So we got to base it upon what we see, and it's the same old dance. So you just say it's just the same old dance. You can see direction, in, just like Doe said. You can see direction in Seattle. They're going upward. You can see direction in New England. They're going upward, and you see who's not, and we're flying at zero.
And that got
Dallas
the pivotal.
Flying at,
they got the pivotal places in place: quarterback, running back, or there, both of them. Number one wide receiver. New England got no number one wide receiver, but they got official O-line to protect that young boy, so he can make people look good.
Yeah, Drake is doing it. Yep.
No. Guess what? Wait, Keith. Wait.
No, I got a question for you, Twiz.
No. I just want to. I'm with you, but let me touch on what Doe just said. And what New England also got is coaching.
Yeah. Coaching. Well, that's where I want to go to, Twiz. Do we keep on going with this draft? And hold on, Twiz. Do we keep going with this draft and develop philosophy, which I think that's what we've been doing? Can we agree on that? It's like we're going to draft them. We're going to develop. We ain't going to bring in a free agent. We're going to draft them and develop them. Do we keep doing that like slow roll approach? And fusing this veteran acquisitions that we've got for the win now approach. It's almost like we're trying to blend two totally opposite methods, fellas. So Twiz, is it all coaching, or is it the philosophy of the Pittsburgh Steelers organization?
Well, the drafting part is inevitable because that happens every year. We ain't developing shit. We ain't developing nothing. The development part is out the door. We don't have no coaches to develop. The proof is in the pudding. Okay. You got Romeo Wilson. Why isn't Romeo Wilson in it? Why isn't he in the mix? Like there's too many things that just are in that, bro. There's no way around it. You're not developing players. You're bringing in old players. Okay, they old good players, but old good players can't keep up with young good players. They can't do it. These dudes cannot keep up with the receiver cores that these other teams got. That's why Seattle torched our ass. You understand what I'm saying? Because they got receivers that they can't be watched. Same thing with, that's why we lost to Cincinnati. Receivers that can't be watched by our own. That's not good. That method will never work. Mixing the old with the new, because you know, like I know, and everybody see, it's hard reaching the youth. It's hard reaching the youth in every aspect of life, whether it's out here in the streets, whether it's in the football world, the basketball world, the schools. It's hard reaching the youth these days. It's hard. Especially when you got some money in your pocket, it's really hard. You can't. The old rappers can't reach the young rappers. I mean, it's in every aspect of life, in every genre, and everywhere you walk. The young ain't listening to the old, and the old can't reach the young. So that method definitely ain't gonna work for us.
Now, Doe, the front office is basically taking. Looks like we taking a the long-term approach, I would say, wouldn't you say? Because you said in Ben's 16th year, he ripped his elbow up, and we still don't have a replacement, and he's about to go into the NFL Hall of Fame. Do you think this long-term approach is hurting us with are we prioritizing too much on our draft capital and hoping and wishing on a prayer? Because we have been pretty good in the last couple of drafts, though, fellas. I'm not going to lie. Just looking at the last couple of drafts, I mean, even last year, Derek Harmon, Caleb Johnson, Sawyer, Black, Howard, Bruner. The year before that was really probably a better one. Fatanu, Frazier, Wilson. That's Roman and Peyton, McCormick. Then the year before that, Broderick, Joey Porter, Keanu Benton, Darnell Washington, Herb Beck, Corey Trice, and Spencer Anderson. I mean, Corey Trice.
And what has it got us? And what has it got us?
Is it coaching then, Doe? Is it coaching, Doe?
Yes, coach. Hell yes, coaching. Start with Mike.
Okay.
Let's go there.
That's what I'm trying to get you to, Doe.
Starting with Mike mixed with the owner. Like you used to say, which I didn't see, because I was blind to it, the budget. And is Mike able to hire anybody worth any credence? And does he want to? Does he want to? I don't really see Mike T hiring somebody that have as much authority as he has. And him just letting him fall back and be CEO. Because it has to be that. It has to be that. Josh McDaniels is just as much power as up there as Mike Vrabel. You better believe it. He's been there way before him. He coached Tom. Mike McDonald, strictly defense out there in Seattle. I'm naming those two teams because they was right where we was at.
Right,
Super Bowl aspects, winning culture, fell down. They a quarterback from they half a years got too old or just wasn't in the system anymore. We picking Penny off of Seattle, even though he went to Denver and it just was a blunder. But what I'm just saying is like, there's nothing you can do when you keep doing the same thing. You bumping your goddamn head off the wall. Of course you could draft. It's supposed to be a draft. We held on to these 10 picks with 2 compensatory and just fumbled in the goddamn trade for going to go get a receiver.
Right.
They just fumbled that shit.
Yeah, they said they
wanted
wanted
to
to
draft
the
and
Raiders.
develop. Of course you got to draft and develop. That's how you win. That's how you get young players and you get them come on board. You see what the running back did? For New England, do I go down? And he didn't wait his turn. He's way better than Stevenson. Stevenson can touch that boy's draws.
But though, I mean, it seems like we're exclusively using that approach, the draft and develop. You understand what I'm saying?
But all those players is this. None of them is boom. We ain't drafting that Palomalu. Palomalu from day one was pow. You know what I'm saying? Yep. That's not coming. All these dudes go, Roman Wilson is a 3. He'll never probably be a 2. He's fast as lightning, but 2 ability.
I don't understand that.
I don't really see it.
I don't understand it, though.
Calvin,
it seems like he's not getting the opportunities.
Calvin Austin is a jag, just a guy.
Yeah.
Tried to tell my brother that. I mean, he didn't want to hear it. He told me I didn't know shit about football. I'm like, I'm telling you, dog. He's cool beans and all, but he's 5'6", and there's much he can do.
Right. With butterfingers.
It just, and I'm just saying, dog. You're not drafting superstar players, dog. Now, Harmon might got a chance. Fatanu might got a chance. Zach Frazier might got a chance. Outside perimeter players, no,
none at all.
That's why you wouldn't got a dude that's been in the league almost 10 years and paid him $30 million.
Yeah.
And not hitting that receiver. And not hitting Caleb Johnson. We don't know what he is, a project. They got to hit on their skilled players and then coach them up. They can't go get a quarterback to say they like. They went and got Aaron Rodgers, 41, dog. It's 41. I mean, trying to get him to come back next year and shit. Like, what? Hey, in 2 weeks, he'd be 42, pimp.
We're going to get into all that,
though.
Right. We're going to get into all that, fellas. And I got some more questions I'm going to throw at y'all. But we're just going to scroll these. Ladies and gentlemen, we always give them the 5 keys. They didn't do most of these. I'm just scroll them across the bottom here, fellas, and we just want to briefly touch on them. The first one was we had to hunt Herbert. That did happen a little bit. I mean, we did sack him 5 times, fellas, for 21 yards. Most of that coming from our linebackers. TJ with 2, Herbert with 1. I'm sorry, Highsmith with 2, Herbert with 1, TJ with 1, and Keanu Benton had 1. How you think we did as far as putting that pressure on him yesterday, Twiz?
I mean, 5 sacks. You would think that we was controlling the line of scrimmage, you know, but they still almost had a 100-yard rusher. I think what he had 98,
95.
And Herbert, despite being sacked 5 times, relatively still delivered the ball. It didn't rattle him. That's the thing. Yeah. He took his 5 sacks and he kept it pushing. And but once again, that we dropped our DBs. The balls is hitting them right in their hands. They dropping interceptions, missed tackles, missed assignments. We talked about being assignment-proof football. It looked like a bunch of missed assignments out there, a bunch of missed tackles, a bunch of missed opportunities. You know,
who was that, Twiz? That was Joey and who? There were two.
Joey
drops,
in 42, wasn't it? Wasn't it Joey in 42 that dropped it?
Yep.
And just anemic, man. Like you said, we couldn't gel as a defense completely. You know what I mean? You get 5 sacks, okay, that means we getting there. And we ain't count the pressures. We ain't count the pressures. We ain't count the hits. But 5 sacks, you would think that we controlling the trench, but man, it just didn't come together for us defensively yesterday.
Doe, how you think? What do you feel about this pressure? I mean, it seems like we're depending on the defense more and more to win this year than any year. How you feel that was yesterday as far as getting that pressure on Herbert, happy feet, anything like that? I didn't see much of it.
I mean, one of the better games being at the quarterback. I mean, Highsmith had 2 sacks. Keanu had a sack. They wasn't like going up and down the field. It was 5-3. It was 12-3 at halftime. Like they was playing all right. Offense was giving you nothing.
Right.
Absolutely nothing. You can hit the quarterback all you want. But if he still got possession to go get the ball and make plays, he's going to make plays. He's too good. I mean, at the same time, he's too good. And they have people to get open and get the ball. I mean, they are pros. They'll get paid millions too. Herbert get paid the shit out of to play quarterback.
Right.
So we was hunting him, we was hitting him, but if he keeps getting what they top 3 in possession of the ball, right?
Yes.
So they like to win that way. Harbaugh liked to win that way. Harbaugh don't mind. That's how he played when he played for the Bears. He wasn't like this.
But though we're still struggling to get off the field on third down. That's my only concern. Again, time of possession. I think they had it 37 minutes. We had it 22 minutes. I mean, that's real lopsided. And I don't think we had well, let me stop there because we're gonna get into that in a minute. But about offense and third down conversion. But defense, we still couldn't get off the field on third down. You know what I mean? That's a concern.
Yeah.
That second key was we had to create turnovers, and we talked about that a little bit. But fellas, it just seems like if the defense isn't creating turnovers, we don't even have a chance for one if they don't create turnovers. But even when we do get the 5 and 6 turnovers, we're only winning by 7 points. We had none yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. No. Hold up. I thought we had a fumble.
None. Well, he didn't throw any picks. Yeah, nobody fumbled. Yeah, we didn't have any turnovers yesterday. So.
Yeah, no turnovers yesterday. Do you think that that's sustainable, fellas? That we can win, and we should be able to. I'm not saying we have to get turnovers, but is this sustainable for our defense to get the 5 6
I was trying to hold on. It was either or, sacks or turnovers or both.
Okay.
And they need both for every game.
Okay.
They're not winning no games. They can't get nobody off the field on third down. Hard to get everybody off the field on third down. And that was a good game with pressure. Or matter of fact, they were stopping and holding them. It was bending and not breaking. It wasn't breaking, except for a couple times. And because I don't understand the scheme, at times you run safety high, it's all good 20-20. But once you get in the red zone, why can't I see Ramsey? I don't even see him. That touchdown to McClunky, like that's too much space. Deion Sanders ain't watching that much space.
Right.
In the middle of the field. Right. You ask Eccles to watch that little quick white boy.
Yeah.
He had one move. He's wide open.
Wide open. I'm like, why is the safety jumping up and you got the whole end zone behind you? Keep everything in front of you. If the safety sits there, that's a pick already knocking him unconscious.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Well, but like I said, fellas, turnovers, I just don't think that's a recipe for winning when you're dependent on them. It's a recipe if you're getting them. But again, to depend on them to even be close in the game, fellas, that's not a good outcome.
The only time you need to depend on them is when you ain't scoring on offense.
Right.
When you only got 3 points going into the fourth quarter of the game, of course you need something to happen because obviously you can't get your offense to moving. You need a turnover. You need somebody to come out of the stands and hurt the quarterback. You need something. So at the end of the day, I mean, 3 points. I mean, you want me to be convinced that the Chargers defense is good enough to hold our defense to 3 points?
Right.
Offense.
Yeah.
But
And
now,
once again, that's to me personally, that's Arthur Smith sitting there literally cannot adjust to what's happening in real time. He cannot adjust to real time football.
He ain't by himself with that.
Well, now I am going to get to our third key, and this was yours, Big Twiz. We had to be aggressive in the trenches. I thought we did okay. You know what I mean? Again, when we say trenches, ladies and gentlemen, for our Steelers defense, that's the front seven. And that's just not the D-line, because I know the D-line, they're going to say, hey, D-line only had 1 sack.
Trenches is O-line and D-line, dog. Ain't no damn front seven. What the hell you telling people? You know,
but I'm just saying.
But I guess our
two outside linebackers are pretty much like D linemen, fellas. Okay?
Yeah, they are. So, other than when they drop them back.
We had 4 sacks between. You know, I'm trying to get at this.
Definitely,
we did have some sacks coming from our front seven, okay, or our D line.
Our trench.
Who do you blame? I mean, Aaron Rodgers, he was sacked 3 times, but fellas, let's be real. Who's to blame for these offensive struggles, man?
A little bit of everybody.
Yeah.
A little bit of everybody. I mean, the blame is spread.
Hey, hold on, fella, because we can't. Doe, this was Twiz. This was your key. Twiz, you got the floor first, man. Who's to blame for these offensive struggles, man?
I think it's a little bit of everybody. I think it's coordinators. I think it's the position coaches, and then I think it's the players, because somebody got to take the onus of being the big dog, planting the seed, planting the expectation, planting the standard of how we gonna play football. That can't waver week to week. That's how you know it's not a consistent way of coaching, because one week we look one way, the next week we look another way. There's no consistency in what we're doing, so there can't be no consistency in the coaching, because it's too much of a roller coaster. It's up and down, But even as players, okay, you see your coach ain't giving you what you need, you ain't getting pushed. Okay, now where is your motivation to be great? Where is your motivation to get that big payday that the NFL was giving everybody? When you gonna bite down? When you gonna realize that, okay, we do got good running backs. If we hold our blocks long enough, we gonna get some groundwork. We got a 41-year-old quarterback that really can't afford to be hit, because if he go down, the season is really over. So it fall on everybody. It fall on. I'm with Doe at this point. It fall from the top all the way down to the bottom, man. I mean, the fucking janitor is in on this shit at this point.
Damn, well, the motherfucker mopping the floor. Now, Doe. As far as our offensive line, Troy was out yesterday with the pec injury. I hope he comes back soon. Maybe that was a big thing yesterday. But where do you put the onus on this anemic offense?
Yesterday was A-Rod's problem. I don't know about every game. A-Rod was bad. DK, that's a touchdown. Jonnu is definitely a touchdown. There's nobody there. Right. Jonnu did some type of acrobatic spin jump move to get the goddamn ball. Then came down with it like on his.
Right.
I mean, he almost hurt himself. Where are you throwing that ball, dog? One of the worst games I ever seen A-Rod play with my own 2 eyes.
Yeah.
Other than I think his first game last season, when he still was with the Jets and he went out Ninerland when he went home. And, I think others outside is because, he don't talk to his family at all. Got family issues. So him going to where he from, ain't none of them at the game nor talking to him. Might have fucked with him. Phantom wife shit came out before the game. Might have fucked with him. I'm just saying, it was bad. That night was bad. Really bad.
Overthrowing receivers and things like that are wide open, though. Poor decisions when he was under pressure. I mean, it looks like, to be honest with you, it looks like A-Rod's playing with a little bit of fear.
And give Jalen the ball. Sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
That's another thing. Jalen needs the ball more.
Yes,
he didn't get 50% of the snaps yesterday. What are we doing here?
Yeah.
30 to 35 touches a game. I'm sorry, Gainwell. You're not that explosive. You're good. But home run, if J-Dub keeps his feet, it could be a home run any given time. Whether it's pass, run, any play can be a home run, dog.
14 for 70, though. That wasn't that bad.
And that's just rushing the ball.
Right, just rushing.
He only caught the ball like 3 times.
Twice. I think he Jalen had let me see though, because I got it up. 2 receptions for 21 yards.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just feel, fellas, that Aaron, we're seeing a 42-year-old quarterback at this point, fellas. And we're seeing it with him trying to preserve himself. And I don't blame him, okay? But the one pass, though, I think it might have been to Gainwell in the flat. Before he even released the ball, he starts turning his back towards the defense to like absorb the hit. That's not 110% buy-in. I'm just letting y'all fellas know. And as a leader, to even see that was kind of disheartening as a fan. And that's just me. And again, I ain't played 20 years in the league. I ain't got millions of dollars. I don't know what it feels to be that way. But it seems like Aaron's trying to really preserve himself, fellas. And he has our best chance to win. But you can't have a dude out there doing that, though.
No, you can't. And then the one when he wanted to throw when we had the 4 and out, and he wanted to throw the quick slant to DK, and it wasn't there, and he turned around, and the screen, what might have been there to Jalen, and he threw it in the ground.
Yeah.
Give him the ball.
Yeah. Yep. That fourth key, fellas, that the secondary had to play with discipline. We did similarly good, but McConkey did kill us. Quentin Johnson, you did bring his name up before the game, though. He had 5 for 42. McConkey was 4 for $107 and a touchdown. Keenan Allen broke the record yesterday. And that was pretty much it, but he only had 220 yards passing yesterday, Herbert. But McConkey did enough damage to us. It just seems like we're getting wore down, fellas. Again, I don't know.
I mean, you don't need much when with the opposing team only got 3 points on the board. You don't need much. you don't need much, dog.
Damn, dog.
I mean, they were giving us chances. They didn't step away from us. They didn't spread the score out on us till late. They was giving us every chance in the world to keep it a game.
Yeah. Well, it just seems like I just thought we'd play a lot better with Ramsey moving to safety. You know what I'm saying? I just thought we'd play a lot better with his second game. And this fourth quarter play, he was just involved in one of their fourth quarter touchdowns where he chased down Lad McConkey after the 58-yarder. But, I mean, that was the only time I really seen Jalen. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they got him 15, 20 yards off the ball for a reason. He did drop down in the box, and he was getting up in the mix on the run game. But it seemed like we're misusing him already, fellas. Even at
the 158-yarder McConkey, I was just better offense and defense. He was all over him. Eccles was all over him. That was just a hell of a pass.
It was.
And he caught the ball. Mm-hmm. And it just seems like to me the middle of the field is always open every game. That's how tight ends kill us. The middle of the field is just open. It's like open.
Right.
Open because you're playing safeties back all the time. So it's going to be open as long as you hit one guy with one move.
Right.
Yeah. Queen just I don't know what he be doing out there, yo.
Well, I thought Queen he might have led us in tackles yesterday, Twiz. He had 12 tackles.
Yeah, but shit, if you make 12 tackles past 6 yards, what good is that?
Hey, Twiz, that fifth key was your key. You said we had to coach and play with a sense of urgency. I think we failed totally.
Well, when you only score 3 points, offensively, I mean, defensive a whole lot. Defense really, like Doe said, they didn't break. Dropped some key interceptions that could have definitely helped momentum. But you know, when your defense is only going to give you 3 points, the defense can't survive out there but for so long anyway. We know how that goes. The longer they out on the field, the more exposed they get.
Yeah, buddy.
You know what I mean? And then, you know, them drives will wear you down, man. Them drives will wear you down, man. You know what I mean? And you know, I just me personally, just defensively, I'm just like, you gotta when your best is expected, man. Like we can't just keep going out here, man. JPJ, you got to have that pick.
You freeze?
Cut out. He was cutting out.
Okay, yeah, he was breaking up there. We apologize for the technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen. He'll be right back on. Now, Doe, to you, do you think we're even the play calling? Are we coaching and playing with a sense of urgency? Are you seeing it?
I don't know what type of urgency.
You said start fast, and
they didn't. And with the best field position they probably had in some of the 9 games. Out of the 9 games, I got to be like, you're starting on our 40, then their 40, your first 2 drives, and you got 3 points out of both of them. Like, what are we doing? Where's the shot deep? There's never a shot deep. Why not? Take the chance. I at this point, I'm running the Madden play. 2 all 9s, deep posts. Wilson and DK, take the chance. Why not? First down. He still has that rocking arm. He don't want to get hit. He don't believe into the line at all.
Twiz, I'm just muting you because I'm getting the feedback. I'm just muting you to get your headphones together. But yeah, though, I mean, it's just like one of them things where even in our body language, it just doesn't seem like we're playing to get better. Almost like you're saying, like New England and them are doing. I just don't see the firepower, you know what I mean, the explosiveness. It just seems like we're real lackadaisical, okay? And I hate to say this, but hey, Twiz, I'm gonna bring you back on. I'm just gonna say this though, but Twiz, this is gonna come to you. I can hear you, but you must ain't got your headphone in, Twiz, because I'm hearing.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yeah, but you got us coming through the speaker. We getting feedback.
Oh.
Yeah.
You
got to put in your headphone, Twiz. But I'm asking you this
question. I'm
in my
headphone. I'm in my headphone.
Okay, now it's better, a little better. Twiz.
Yeah.
Your key 5 was coaching stuff with a sense of urgency. But I want to ask y'all a question, and I had asked Doe this before. The week we did the 7 turnovers, 5 sacks. It was last week when we beat the number 1 team in the AFC. Our veterans did practice on Wednesday. Then they come right back last week and they didn't practice. Do we take a veteran day off this week? Do we take a veteran day off this week? We do?
No. I mean, no. I thought you were just referring to last week. But you see, listen, you gotta polish the gun, man. You gotta polish the gun for it to work properly, man. It's just that simple. I mean, there's no coincidence that they practiced and had a hell of a game, and then the week that they don't practice, we they actually get the work in, they actually get the numbers, but it still didn't play out to a win. You know what I mean?
What is the point? What is the point? What is the point of this point? Like, you're not dribbling. You're not 8-1.
Yeah.
You're not 9-0.
Though. Yeah, though.
Nor 7-2.
Yeah, babe.
You're 5-4. 4-1 and 5-4 on the dice.
Nobody needs a break. Nobody needs a break.
Nina Ross game in the season, and then what? You get a break of 6 months off the season. Then you got 6 months till you come back, fam. A little mini camps for a couple of days, whatever. That means nothing. You're free to do whatever you want. While you're there, you might as well get your work in. It's Wednesday. We need to win. As a president for the Young Bucks, we're here to win. We ain't here to bullshit. I don't need days off, coach. So what's the point at this point? I mean, goddamn. Unless your ankle hurting extremely, or you got a bad shoulder, or your pinky about to fall off, literally, you should be practicing, man. To me. I'm just saying,
no, I'm agreeing with you.
They didn't play bad yesterday, but I mean, and they say they're going to do it. They're going to take the Veterans Day. To me, that resonates on Coach Tito. Why you're cocky for
I'm
no
gonna mute
reason.
you, Twins. But hey, I agree with you, man. Though I see no reason for a Veteran Day off. I think we should be playing or polishing this thing up, as Twins said, every day. Aaron Rodgers only been with us, for not even a full season, and he's starting to show his age. So I think any practice we can get on both sides of the ball will just sharpen the iron. That's all. Now we're gonna get to these comments. I see y'all on both sides. Hey, drop your comments in the chat. YB Game Plan over there on YouTube. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and share, everybody. We're gonna get to these comments, fellas.
Yeah, William H is going off.
William H going on. All right, let me get over here. Hold on, I gotta switch screens, y'all. Hold on, William H. Don't go too bad. Okay, lifting ones. He said abysmal. Can you grab that for me, Doe? I'm gonna go look over.
Guarded life, just Derek, cousin.
Okay.
Insanity, same thing over and over again. He didn't say again, but same thing over and over. Bottom line, Steelers are yet again not a playoff caliber team. We're a playoff caliber team, but playoff caliber to win in the playoffs, that's very, very hard to see. I don't see it.
And you're right, though. That is two different scenarios or topics. Playoff caliber, yes. Playoff worthy. Now that might be a whole nother
playoff win.
Yeah.
Caliber and worthy. The same thing.
You deserve to be there. Yeah, if you get there, you get there. Yeah.
I don't see us winning, man. See one and done again.
I do too, and that's where I'm coming from. With
we be lucky to get there, y'all. We be lucky to get there. We be lucky to get there. This go round, y'all. Trust me.
We got Baltimore twice. You're right, Twiz. We do have Baltimore.
Yeah, we be
Baltimore twice. Got the Bills
and
the Bears and the Lions.
Yeah, we be lucky. We be lucky, bro.
Lions, Tigers, and Bears. You sound like the Wizard of Oz is coming to town.
And they all winning, brother.
Hey, we need to go see
and the real teams. Them is real teams.
You right.
Real teams.
Y'all right. And with real coaches.
Man. Man. Did you hear what the Lions coach said? He said, listen, I do what I do, and I know what I need to do, but I also know what I can't do.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I got these other coaches. Because they there's things I can't do that they can do, and they do it great.
Yeah.
You don't hear that. You don't hear that talk down on the south side. You don't hear that type of talk.
At all.
You don't hear that type of talk on the south side.
We got William H.
Robinson.
Go ahead and grab that one, Doe.
It starts with Tomlin. The OC play design is so trash. It doesn't protect our young line. Rodgers is 100 years old. He is so afraid to get hit that he won't relax. Play calling has no flow to it. I can't agree more.
Man, well said, William H. I mean,
he said a lot right there. He said a lot right there, and we've said all this in the past podcast. Twiz, just on that last point there, and I'm going to come back to you, Doe, on another point, because you also mentioned this too. But, Twiz, you said we just be calling plays just to call plays. There's no...
Yeah. It's no schematic to it. It's just calling plays. It's not play calling. It's just calling plays. It's no design. It's nothing. He doesn't call one thing to set up another thing. As you can see, there's no flow. That's why William A. said there's no flow. You give people looks to give them the same look in the third quarter, but run a different play. We ain't doing none of that.
Yeah.
We ain't doing none of that. We are simply vanilla ice cream. Period.
Mm-hmm. Now, Doe, you said something about Aaron earlier in the year that we had to keep him upright, and we pretty much have done that. But William H. said he's 100 years old and he's afraid to get hit. Are you seeing that?
You can see it in the jittery. Wants everything fast and quick. Get at the ball, his hands fast as line. And then when he do hold on the ball, he makes crazy decisions. Like when he tried to run into the end zone last week and almost got his ass knocked out cold. It don't want to get hit at this point. I truly believe this is his last year, no matter where we go at. I mean, he played his tail. I mean, he's walking into the Hall of Fame. There's nothing else he got to prove other than win another chip because he only got one and having a hell of a playoff run. If he doesn't have only thing maybe it'd keep him if we had a hell of a playoff run. because we need a playoff run, man.
We do. Hey, William H. again, fellas. Grab that dough.
They started attacking Slay when he got hurt. They attacked 26 Eccles. Defense dropped 2 easy gift turnovers. We never were ever to take momentum.
Sound like me earlier.
Yeah. Hey, that's what I was gonna say. Hey, Twiz. Is that verbatim almost what you were saying earlier?
Definitely. You gotta have it. You gotta have it, man. You gotta have it. You get paid to take the ball away. That's what a defense, you get paid. And don't forget, we are the highest paid defense in the NFL.
I do
on purpose.
I forget that sometimes, though. I forget
an
that
accident.
Mm-mm.
I don't, but it doesn't matter at this point, so I don't bring it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do forget.
It means nothing. It means nothing. It means nothing.
William H is done with Mike.
You know what it means? Our
Dumb
defense has a bunch of big houses. That's what it means. Our defense has a bunch of big houses.
One more from him. The dumbass look on Tomlin's face was priceless. I'm done with the whole coaching staff. I pray to God this season is the first losing season so he can move on from coaching the Steelers. That's not going to get him out of here, William H. I'm here to tell you. One losing season ain't gone.
Right.
Not for $18 million. Why am I leaving?
What, he got 2 more years, though? He has 2 more years on this after this year?
Or at least one. He had at least one.
Mm-hmm.
Because I thought it was a 3-year extension.
It was.
For $18 million apiece. So this must be the second year on it, I believe, and the next year will be the last one. He ain't going no goddamn fucking where. They still 5-4. They still number one in the thing, and he keeps upgrading his resume with these winning seasons. They're going to beat some teams. They probably beat Miami. They might shock the world and beat the Bears where we ain't won since '89. And they might shock the world and beat Detroit. These Ravens games is going to be mean, though, brother.
Yeah.
Just like the Cincinnati's game going to be mean. And the other Browns game. Them division games ain't going to be no goddamn hoe. One by one, though, Cincinnati.
Big Twiz, do you think a losing season is enough to get rid of Tomlin?
Nope. Bill Cowher had a losing season.
Yeah. Bad ones.
It didn't make him leave. Bill Cowher left a champion, basically. He left out being a champion for real. 1 year after being a champion. So it's not going to make Tomlin leave. I mean, honestly and truthfully, Tomlin has to our coach, and I love our coach, but our coach has to come to the terms, hey man, you gotta let some people come into that building and do their thing. It doesn't matter. I'm trying to me personally, I'm like, okay, we let Brian Flores leave out of the building. Was Brian Flores really going to dim your light, or would him being brought in there and doing this thing with our defense make you look like a smart coach? You understand what I'm saying? Like, you had Brian Flores in the building. Why would you let him leave? That's a smart coach isn't letting him leave. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm truly here to believe that, you know, after this season, and I don't think it's going to go too great for us. If Austin is still our defensive coordinator, man, we can fucking forget about it. We ain't going never. We ain't doing nothing. We can forget about it, bro.
Damn,
we don't got nothing coming. The only thing we can do is just critique football and enjoy it. Enjoy the wins when they come, and bitch about the losses when they come. That's all we gonna have. We ain't gonna have.
I know we can do, Twan. We can pray just to make it today. We got to pray. MC Hammer on this goddamn team, man.
Al on the proud. Don't do that to me, Al on the proud. Al on the proud said we stink, fellas.
No, said we got to pray. We got to pray.
Coach T,
Al on the proud, and forgive me if I'm misrepresenting. I think he's our Vegas boy. You was always our positive Steeler guy. Don't say we stink, Al on the proud. Don't do that, man.
Man, we don't stink, but somebody in that bathroom, that's for damn sure.
Somebody on the toilet, huh?
Hey, yeah, somebody in the bathroom.
Constipated.
Reese Butler said the Steelers look old and slow, fellas. What's
At
your
some point,
comment on that?
at some
Definitely.
points, as sometimes in that
some points
secondary.
they do.
Sometimes I thought
They
Slade
do.
was playing a little bit better of a game, even though he was picking on him. Until the first hit of his head, it was I got to go. I'm done. I'm rattled up. They hit me in the back of my head, man.
Yeah, he's supposed to shake that off. He's supposed to shake that off and
Get him some
bounce up off the
smelling
ground. The
salts.
hell with that. Yeah.
And I think
Yeah.
somebody said it earlier yesterday, fellas, but Slade is going down like every other series. Like,
And
I
that
don't know
just goes
down
right
every
into what
game.
you said, Keith. But yeah, that was real. I mean, I didn't notice it till last night. I said, damn, he went down again.
Yeah.
But you said Keith, like Cam Hayward wasn't out there. A lot of
Yeah,
times.
what happened with that?
He's Anthony Davis.
We can't answer that. He just was on the bench.
But
He would come back in, but he was on the bench, dog. He smacked a couple balls down, though. He did what he do. He got great timing on smacking balls down.
I can't see it being conditioning. At this point, I can't see a lot of things. Unless he was hurt. Maybe it was dinged up yesterday, but Cam was out for a couple series. I didn't understand that. You know what I mean? I really didn't. William Mate said, it's leadership. The standard went from Super Bowls to winning seasons. Hey, at this point, I don't even care about a winning season, William Mate. But I agree with you. That has kept Mike Tomlin around for a long time. The Rooneys are a little resistant to change, fellas. They old school. They really don't like to pay guys. So for them to be paying Mike $18 million, they really like Mike. And that's why I'm agree with Doe from the previous comment. Mike ain't going nowhere, even with a loser.
They don't just like him. They love him.
They love Mike. They love Coach, man. They love Coach. Why you think he talked with so much confidence in with this mediocre ass shit we got going on as a football team? Why you think he got so much bravado? Because he know, man, I'm in like Flynn. You understand me? I'm in like Flynn. Whether we win or lose, I'm going to the bank. You dig?
I feel it.
And they got me. I ain't going nowhere. You know what I mean? I ain't going nowhere. They ain't say take $13 million and go give $5 million to a staff. They say here, take the $18 million, pay your homeboy $800,000, and pay that bum motherfucker from Atlanta $2 million, and then we're gonna rock out. Pay all the rest of these coaches, give them stipends.
Well, again, like I'm saying though, Twiz, as I agree with that, but our standard, and I've been saying this for a couple years now on this podcast, for us, well, I am old, okay, but for our old Steeler fans, our standard was Super Bowl or bust. And y'all say I'm crazy for still believing in that or still wanting that. That's just how I grew up. I can't help that. That's the era I grew up in. I grew up in the 70s. We went to back-to-backs, you know what I mean, shit like that. So that's what I expect. So to see this, I can't accept it. I'm just saying, I can't accept it, fellas. I mean, y'all might.
You cool with it. I mean, we don't accept it either.
You ain't got to accept it either. I guess I
you
grew up with
accept
Bubby
it, but guess
Bristol.
what? Yeah. You ain't got to accept it, but how that shit taste?
Bobby
How that shit taste, though? You ain't got to accept it, but how it taste? Yeah,
like
how it taste?
Shit.
Yeah, that's doo-doo. That's manure out there.
You say Bubby Bristol,
You say Bubby Bristol. Come on, man. Tommy Maddox and shit, man. We ain't, man.
You think you gonna get shrimp scampi every night? This is raw noodles with your goddamn seasoning, nigga.
Yeah,
okay. Shrimp and chicken.
You guys are
Get
awesome.
You some sasson.
Appreciate you,
shrimp
Alan
and chicken.
Brown. Wouldn't miss a show. You listening in the car? Damn. Okay.
Yes, sir. Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate the love.
Please.
You got to read Jiggers, man. Jigger Thomas. Your boy, that thing
I'm getting there, though. I know. I'm going down. If we don't beat Cincy next week, we're not going anywhere. I agree with that, and we're gonna have a tough time with Cincy. I was talking shit to Doe before the podcast, Twiz. I said, who would I say? Jamar Chase might have 30 targets next week.
Hey, man.
They know what Cincy bringing, though, so they're gonna bite down. They're gonna have to bite down, or get your ass whipped.
We always say that, but then we always talk about the coaching, though. Like
we gotta get to it
coming. They can see it coming, but can the coaching scheme something up to combat that? I don't know. I really don't. I'm just being real.
Suck on adjustments, man.
Alan and Proud said they need to definitely go back to power football. As Doe said, I don't know what's up with Jaylen Warren. I don't get it. We're not running him enough. I know that. And again, it's not still in football. We always used to ground and pound. Now it's not ground and pound at all. I don't really know what it is, though. What is it, though?
I wouldn't even call Jalen all-way power. Jalen is explosion.
Okay.
Your explosive player has to get the ball, dog.
Mm-hmm.
In space. When does he ever get the ball in space? He creates space,
Right.
but they don't create no space for him. And if you're gonna have 2 threes out there running, they both run 4-4-4-3. Why don't they never crisscross each other or anything?
Right.
Roman and Calvin. Never.
Right. Hey,
Shit.
Doe, you want to grab this? And Twiz, I need you to comment on this one, but grab this one. This is a long one from Jigga.
The team is suspect, and the blemishes are really starting to show. Rodgers' age right in front of our eyes last night, and the receiver talent is mediocre at best. We're predictable on offense and defense with no adjustments are being made, which falls on the coaching. The only one that truly has the dog in him is Warren. The rest are old, slow, young, and timid. We made no trades at the deadline to address our deficiencies. Not a good product that's being put out on the field. Wow. Losing 3 out of the last 4. I don't even think we need to comment to that. He said it. I mean,
I don't even wonder. I don't even. He said that so eloquently. There's no need to even comment on it.
I've tried to put my voice on it, Jigga.
Yeah.
We ain't saw you in a couple of years almost.
Yeah. Jigga, man, you heard?
Pittsburgh boy.
Well said. Well said.
Well said,
Yes,
Jigga.
man.
I don't even want to interrupt that. I'm going to let him have that.
Well, the only thing I'm going to add to that, fellas, is he's saying as far as, not making trades during the deadline. Again, what are we really holding them comp picks for next year then?
Who knows? Are they going in the top 5 to get a quarterback? I don't know. First thing I thought when the deal, I said, they got 2 compensatories. Mm-hmm. Are we drafting 12 players? Is this 1976? Is there 28 rounds in the draft still? No.
Right.
But hey, shit. There you go.
All right. I ain't even going to put that up, Allen and Proud. I'm going to put it up real quick, then we're going to get to William H. Derrick Henry's going to have 400 yards. In 2 games, he might. That might be true. I'm not going to even.
Man.
They got 2
He
games.
He ain't. One thing for sure, Lightning don't usually strike in the same spot twice. I don't got him. He'll do what he do, but all that 299 yards rushing and all that shit, that 200 shit, they better not let him throw up 200 yards again.
Your boy, shit.
You say Twiz?
Shit, they better not.
When you say Twiz, they better not.
Shit, man, listen, the last couple strands of my hair are going to fall the hell out. God damn it, I'm holding on for dear life over here.
Hey, do Terrell Austin keep his job if he run for 200, Twiz?
Man, listen, man. Terrell Austin need to be making hoagies at Pepe's come Monday morning, man, if he runs for 200 yards, man. We better go in Pepe's and give me some Cajun fries with some ranch dressing, you sucker. You're killing me, Petey. Hey, Joe, remember the Titans? You're killing me, Petey. You're killing me, Petey. You're killing me, Petey.
Allen and Proud, we appreciate the love, Allen and Proud. We're going to get the William H. Robinsons, then we're going to get back to our call-outs and our predictions, and, they wasn't worth shit.
Yeah, we done got long-winded on this one, baby.
Yeah,
we get out these wet-ass clothes.
All right, hey, William H., go ahead, Doe, grab that last one.
Tomlin is a great leader of men, but his downfall has been his lack of hiring great coordinators. He's afraid of having a great coordinator in the building is going to jeopardize his job. 20 years coaching, and he has no coaching tree. You took it off.
No, I'm my damn.
But not one coach he has put up for a coaching job. There you go.
Not one. Not one.
Yeah, you right.
Yeah.
Hey, William
Not
H.
one. Not one.
Fella, now answer me this, though, because Twiz, you brought up an interesting point. Or no, sorry, Doe, you brought up this point. Do you think it's more Mike Tomlin and his style of coaching, or is it the Rooney's not really paying some of those up-and-coming coaches? What is it?
think it's a mixture of both because you don't have to really pay a lot of up and coming coaches. A lot of up and coming coaches don't get paid from the rip, because you're an up and coming coach. Now, once it's solidified and you're trying to drag somebody from somewhere else, then you start throwing them ducats out. But Todd Haley was the last really, really good offensive coordinator that was here that was terrible in situational football. But as far as moving the chains, he was awesome.
Yeah.
And Todd wasn't no bitch. He was going to talk back, and then he had
him and Ben used to go at it all the time.
Yeah,
and he had favoritism down there in that shit because his daddy worked for the Rooneys.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen nothing since, brother. Who? I mean, we could go down the line. Fichtner? He let Ben hire him. Who you want, Ben?
Yeah. But you know what, though? I'm gonna be honest.
30 years, they finally let him be a coordinator.
Yeah.
Like I don't. Flores was here. It should have been in place when he came here. You got a chance to do something with this because it wasn't like Terrell Austin was making our life no joke. Why he was unexpendable.
Right. Well, hey, before we get into these call outs real quick, we're going to go through them real quick because I got one more question to ask y'all to end the show. But our offensive call outs, Doe Bus, you had DK. DK had a big 35 yards on 3 receptions, 7 targets, though. Give me a little quick grade on DK.
D-.
Trash. Trash.
$30 million wasted. Literally.
Trash.
Wasted.
I had Warren 14 carries, 70 yards, 2 receptions for 21. Like I said, I just don't think he's seeing the ball enough, as Doe is saying, 16 times a game for a starting running back. That's just not enough, fellas, to really even get lathered up and get into a rhythm, because we know running back, you need to get in some sort of rhythm to really get the feel of the game. You know what I mean? And
that's 4 carries a quarter. That is not enough.
That's not enough.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's
not
terrible,
enough,
man.
And Twiz, you had the entire running back room. So if Jalen Warren had 70, what you think the whole running back room had?
What 74?
73.
Yeah, exactly. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Just once again, these other dudes get in the game, and the attention to detail, the significance that. Do you realize that you're in the NFL? Do you realize that you're in the NFL? Do you realize they will pay you well for doing well in the NFL? Like, I just, hey, man, hey.
Then they just don't put them in position.
What's that grade?
Just don't put them in position, though. They had
yeah.
Twiz, what's that grade for our running backs?
Oh, shit. D-, man.
Okay. The people want to hear that.
I mean, Warren don't get a D-, but the whole running back room as a whole get a D-.
I agree.
Yeah.
I say Warren B-.
Yeah, B-.
Yeah.
B.
Defensive call outs, Big Twiz. We right back to you. Jalen Ramsey, 8 total tackles,
grades.
4 solos.
Yeah, but they wasn't effective. They wasn't effective for real. He might have had 8 tackles, but they didn't contribute to the game. They was just tackles that was made because they was able to be made. It wasn't no significance to it. Just like Queen's tackles wasn't no significance to it. But we'll take it in stride, man. We'll push on it next week.
What's that grade
for Ramsey?
Yeah.
C-.
Okay. Bus, you had your boy Harmon, and he was out there a lot by himself. 4 total tackles, 1 solo. Nick grade.
D+, which is a C-.
Disappeared a lot.
Right.
Yeah, he disappeared a lot.
Damn.
Average Joe.
I mean, he just looks like a rookie.
Yeah.
A mediocre rookie, not like a phenomenal.
One thing, not to cut you off though. One thing about the trench, you got to have a motor. You have to have a motor. You need to be conditioned, because that pushing against another man, play after play after play, that will wear you out. You have to train for that. You cannot just think you're going to wake up and be a big lineman and be able to get a push. You need to create the motor. If you don't got a motor and you're going up against somebody that do, you're gonna get your ass whooped. You ain't gotta worry about it. You're gonna get your ass whooped.
I know in the trench.
Yeah.
And it's a whole lot of want something.
Yeah.
Yep.
I want something.
A heart.
Yeah.
Whole lot.
Yeah.
Yep.
My defensive call out was TJ. TJ had a pretty decent game, fellas. 3 total tackles, 2 solo, 1 sack, 1 tackle for loss, a pass defense, and 3 QB hits. But again, hey, it wasn't enough. It was for our anemic ass offense.
That actually is a great stat line. That's a great stat line. That's a great stat line with a W. If the score is in reverse and we the winning team, that's a great stat line.
I give him a B.
Yeah.
And then we're just going to go through these predictions real quick, and then I got one more question for y'all to end the show. William Robinson put one more thing in the chat too. I think I'm not over there right now though, but I see the notification. Big Twiz, you had it 24-17 Pittsburgh.
Good luck with that.
Bus, you had it 27-17 Pittsburgh.
In my dreams.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a 27-24 Pittsburgh. I thought it would be a little bit of a shootout, baby shootout. We couldn't even get off the couch. We didn't even get off the couch yesterday, fellas. That Roman Wilson, would that come with like 3 minutes left though, or something like that? But before that, I mean, we had 3 points. Like Doe said, I mentioned earlier, Twiz. We started on the 40 and then near 43, and we only had 3 points.
Yeah.
Doe Bus had mentioned, was that 3 weeks ago, Doe, when we got the ball on the 18? It was a turnover. We get it on the 18, and we come away with 0. He started noticing then that if we're starting in the red zone and can't score, this is about to be an ugly problem with this offense. And we're starting to see that now.
You know it's ugly, but you lost 3 of your last 4, and that's not all on the defense or the special teams. That's because you can't score. I'm blaming
the janitor. I'm blaming the janitor.
Whoever that is.
William Mace, grab that one, Doe. I'm going to go over and grab this last question, but grab that one, Doe.
We had the Commodores coordinator, Kingsbury, in the building. Before he took the Commodores job, he's saying the old name, who they ain't no more.
Oh, okay.
And Tomlin said his offense was too risky. Meanwhile, he took a rookie quarterback to the NFC Championship. That means you draft that type of quarterback, though, at the same time, and willing to develop that and be that type of way.
But
Jalen
does that
Daniels
go to
is what, 2nd overall pick behind Caleb Williams? Yeah.
But does that go to your point, though, that Tomlin he doesn't want to hire that guy that's smarter than him? Is that
very much so? And then the owner is okay with that because he's won't you be my neighbor. But he's not won't you be my neighbor no more. He's king mediocre with that.
Well, hey, then my last question to you guys for the day though is, and we thank y'all for the comments. I don't want to just overstep. You know, we got participation, but make sure you share this with everybody. Tell them this is the podcast y'all watch for your Steelers Insider News. But Pete, fellas, can you please, and I'm gonna go to Twiz first. What are our shortcomings as an organization? What do you see as our shortcomings, Twiz?
The ability not to adapt to the new NFL. That's one first and foremost. That's a shortcoming. The ability of not willing to understand that I'm not the smartest coach in the room, so maybe I need to hire coaches that are the smartest coaches in the room. Our administrative staff understanding that the old way is not going to work. That's not going to work. You understand what I'm saying? Just and you know what another high priority shortcoming is? We waste our star players in their prime. We waste them.
Doe, same thing for you. What is our shortcomings as an organization? You mentioned the Roonies now, but go ahead.
Just the flat out stubbornness and not the wanting to at all in any type of way. And why not have Mike T in danger? not danger enough. Okay, you're gonna lose your job, but hey, man, we're gonna pull some of this off you. Some of this is gonna come up off you, man. We're gonna have to let your coaches go. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna give the money out. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. They've been in control a long time, player.
Yep.
Dick LeBeau and them been gone a long time. Bruce Arians left a long time ago. If you don't get better coaching, you're not hitting on your picks. If you're getting these picks that I say this up and down roller coaster, one of them got to be able to be coached up enough to where they could be great, like a Hines Ward, who they tried to bench for the other little tiny dude. I can't remember his name right now. Was it something? The one little receiver that they had drafted, but Hines worked his tail off, and they coached his ass up to be. He should go in the hall one of these days.
Not Ernie Mills?
No, Ernie Mills is on the damn team already, dog. Ernie smoked 9,000 blunts. Yeah,
I know, but I'm trying to think of the little receiver you was talking about, though. That's all.
This is after Andre Hastings and them. You know, all them dudes left after '96. Right. They wasn't even here anymore when he came. Only dude here was left for Slash.
Well, my thing is, fellas, and y'all know I've been on this, is it's not just the Rooneys, I think it's the city as a whole, because we in Pittsburgh, if this was New York, the pressure would have been on the owner to get the fuck up out of here or hire a new coach. Some change would have been made, especially after that playoff performance last year, which it should have been before that. But what I'm getting at, fella, is Mike Tomlin and the Rooneys are in a perfect city. As Twiz said, you can walk around as a superstar in Pittsburgh with no bodyguard. That's a fact. It's like your carte blanche in Pittsburgh, you know, if you're a Pittsburgh Steelers. And so just imagine how the Rooneys feel as being the owners of the Pittsburgh Steelers, if y'all getting where I'm going with this. I
think you picked the wrong city, because New York is the same shit.
Well, I know, but they'll get rid of somebody quick. You see they got rid of Dayball today.
Oh, yeah. You said owners.
Well,
yeah.
Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, the media would be on the owners more. Yeah. Like here, they almost get a pass here, the Rooneys. You'll hear about Tomlin and fired Tomlin and all that all day long. But you really don't never hear about the Rooneys. So what I'm getting at, fella, is I'm going to say it one more time. Sell the team, because you're going to Cranberry anyway. The Steelers will be moving to Cranberry or Butler in the next 10 years. That's a fact, y'all. That's a fact. Everybody's doing it. It's the new billionaire welfare. To move outside of a city, get a whole complex to yourself. You collect all the money. Now you're collecting $1 billion every season on whether it's hotels and tequila cowboys and venues for music. They're going to go outside the city and get all the money, fellas. They ain't getting it on North Shore.
Not if they put that $800 million that they plan on putting in the hands.
They're moving
Everything
up
is
out
right
here.
there for hands. Dog.
They're moving up out here. They're going to go up there and get that new tax money. Hey, Cranberry, they coming to get y'all money. Don't worry about it. But yeah, fellas, I just think that is my opinion. I let y'all get y'all's out on the organization. That's just mine on the organization. I just think they're too comfortable all the way around from top to the bottom. Everybody's too comfortable.
Totally agree.
You know, I second that.
But anyway, fellas, hey, we coming right back to y'all on Sunday. We'll be here 11 a.m. Sunday before we see the Cincinnati Bengals, fellas. We got another home game. At least it's in the daytime, because we ain't been doing too good in prime time.
Waste of our time.
But yeah, we got the Cincinnati Bengals, fellas. We'll see everybody at 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock good with y'all too?
Yeah.
Yep.
Sound about right.
All
right.
Yep. 11 a.m. We're going to do the pregame for the Cincinnati Bengals game, and hopefully we can come away with a victory this week, fellas. But for KY,
Big
Doe Bus.
Peace, y'all.